Wonder.
Wonder.
Samuel wonders if he will lose some weight after he joins the swimming club.
Kelly always wonders about the things she recalls from her dreams and what they mean.
Amazing.
Amazing.
It's amazing how bright the stars are outside of the city at night. Amaze.
Amaze. It often amazes people that pigs are smarter than dogs.
Amazement.
Amazement.
The travelers stood there in amazement as they looked at the huge rainbow up in the sky. Scientist.
Scientist. A scientist in that company has discovered a cheaper and better way to make clean drinking water.
Scientific.
Scientific.
The scientific method states that a theory must be tested before it can be regarded as true. Average.
Average. Helen usually scores above average on her exams because she always studies much harder than her classmates.
As a policewoman, Amy makes a little more money than the national average. Average.
Average. The runners finish the race in an average of 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
Average.
Average.
Even though the price of some new smartphones is high, the average price continues to drop every year. Average.
Average. The average teenager would rather send a line message than write a letter to a friend.
Therefore.
Therefore.
The boots were much more expensive than Tina had expected. Therefore, she didn't buy them. Nap.
Nap. Craig has a bad habit of staying up late and then napping several times during the day.
Nap.
Nap.
Everybody in the Sue family likes to take a nap right after lunch on weekends. Float.
Float. Jenna threw a piece of bread into the pond and watched it float until a fish ate it.
Float.
Float.
The couple lay on the grass and enjoyed the view of the clouds as they floated across the sky. Avoid.
Avoid. The family avoided getting stuck in the traffic jam by leaving home very early in the morning.
Breathe.
Breathe.
The yoga teacher told her students to breathe in as they lifted their arms above their heads.
It's so nice to go mountain climbing and breathe the fresh air.
Breath.
Breath.
The little boy was out of breath after his father chased him around the park. Surface.
Surface. When too many people boarded the little boat, it began to sink below the surface of the water.
Awake.
Awake.
The loud music from the neighbor's party kept the whole family awake all night. Awake.
Awake. Sherry awoke from a deep sleep and saw that her dog was sitting on the bed and watching her.
The sound of fireworks at the nearby temple awoke the sleeping baby. Impressive.
Impressive. It's so impressive that Brian can say hello and thank you in more than 15 languages.
Impress.
Impress.
Michelle liked to impress her friends with her yo-yo tricks. Impression.
Impression. The new worker left a good impression on most of the staff members on her first day.
Distance.
Distance. In large cities in Taiwan, it is common to find more than one restaurant within walking distance of one's home.
The distance between the eastern end of Russia and the western one is about 10,000 kilometers. Distant.
Distant.
If you live in a big city, the downtown area may be distant from your home. Journey.
Journey. After high school, the two best friends plan to go on a journey around the world.
Complete.
Complete.
Kevin is an excellent student. He always completes school projects long before they are due. Complete.
Complete. In this English literature course, we will study the complete works of Shakespeare.
Complete.
Complete.
The race is not complete until every runner from every team crosses the finish line. Flight.
Flight. Baby birds usually take flight for the first time after they are only about 2 or 3 weeks old.
Flight.
Flight.
When Mrs. Gore arrived at the airport, she learned that her flight was going to be 30 minutes late. Variety.
Variety. That store sells a wide variety of children's toys and books.
Vary.
Vary.
Smartphone cases vary in color, size, shape, and material, but all of them have the same basic function. Various.
Various. The festival was canceled for various reasons, like poor weather and lack of interest.
Creature.
Creature.
Nick is kind-hearted. He wouldn't hurt any living creature, not even a mosquito. Expert.
Expert. Mr. Yang is an expert in math. I'm glad to have him as my tutor.
Survive.
Survive.
Some animals are able to survive from season to season by changing the color of their fur.
Fortunately, all 103 passengers survived the plane crash.
Survival.
Survival.
The news report said that the missing mountain climbers had a low chance of survival. Hold on to.
Hold on to.
It is a good idea to hold on to one of the poles while you are standing on a moving bus. Look out for.
Look out for. Make sure to look out for bees when you go hiking in the forest.
Be on the lookout for.
Be on the lookout for.
Be on the lookout for falling rocks when you drive through the mountains after a rainstorm. For example,
Katie has a really good memory. For example, she can memorize a short passage after she reads it once.
according to.
According to.
According to this news report, the whole village was ruined by the earthquake. Up to.
Up to. Amazingly, some swimmers can hold their breath for up to 20 minutes.
Hibernate.
Hibernate.
Mammal.
Mammal.
Curl.
Curl.
Predator.
Predator.
Sea otter.
Sea otter.
Paw.
Paw.
Migratory bird.
Migratory bird.
Alpine swift.
Alpine swift.
Africa.
Africa.